Boys, there is a new best farming pet from the Crimson Isle, and it is insane. It is so much better than any pet that we've seen before in the game for farming, but farming is still a pretty boring skill. I can't lie. Farming is one of those skills that is just, you gotta be doing something else while you're doing it. Whether it's listening to music, watching Twitch, watching YouTube, or just talking to friends on Discord. You gotta be doing something else while farming, or else you are going to be bored to death. And it would just be amazing if you could do all of those things in one place, right? And that's why this video is sponsored by Opera GX, the first ever browser for gamers. This is great for people like me because I haven't moved out of my chair to go outside since the year 1973. Opera has awesome integrated features like the Discord pop-out or Twitch pop-out that you can quickly get to and open for easy access to all of your favorite apps. You can even have one of these websites pop into a mini player and watch 2 videos at once. Here you can see me watching my 2 favorite creators on 2 different websites. There's also the GX player, which is a great place to play music with apps like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music, all being directly available for you to pause and play whenever you'd like. Sometimes when you're playing games like Skyblock and have a browser open, you can begin to have insane FPS drops and lag because of the browser you're using taking all of the RAM. But with GX Control, this is no longer an issue. GX Control allows you to limit RAM and CPU usage by the browser and make sure you keep your tabs while also keeping your gaming experience perfect. GX Control also features a network limiter that can limit how much bandwidth is being used by Opera, saving all of you gamers with slower internet connections. And I know, some of you are probably watching this on mobile and thinking, none of this applies to me. Get to the Skyblock. But what if I told you that Opera is on mobile too? With GX Mobile, you can connect your phone with your desktop and keep your gaming browser journey up wherever you go. Let me know what you guys think about Opera in the comments below, and if you're interested in downloading Opera, use the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Now, let's get into the video. Let's take a look at the new best farming pet in the game, which is the Mooshroom Cow. No, not the cow. We didn't get a cow pet yet. Don't even think we got one. We got a Mooshroom Cow. This comes from the Mycelium collection. I grinded myself all the way up to max Mycelium collection for another video that I was doing, but on the way there, I got the Mooshroom Cow pet recipe. If we look at the recipe, it's actually not super expensive. It is only 2 stacks of enchanted mycelium, which you can get really fast. Mycelium grinding is about as fast as sand grinding would be on the main server. And then you need 2 stacks of these digested mushrooms. Grinding the resources for this pet takes probably less than an hour. And it is an insane pet. Let's go into my pet menu and look at it. I currently have one at level 99 because I thought that was funnier than having it at level 100. This is still the alpha, so things could change, but hopefully this is released on main by the time I make this video. If it's not, whoops, I made the video early, but these stats shouldn't change that much. It has 100 health and 50 farming fortune when you have it at level 100. It also has a perk called Efficient Mushrooms, where mushroom and mycelium minions are going to work 40% faster while on your island. This is a very standard perk that so many different pets have already. And then we get into the good perks. We have Mushroom Eater, which is going to make mushrooms drop from crops. And then we have Farming Strength. Gain 1 farming fortune per every 10 strength that you have. Oh my god. Just breaking down some of the things that this has, farming fortune as a base stat is something that we have not seen on any pet ever. If we go and look at the elephant, which is the other big farming pet that is used, it has 180 farming fortune on it, which is very, very good, but it's not as a base stat. What does that mean, you may ask? Well, if you're trying to sweat farming, and I mean sweat farming, you can get 33% more farming fortune by just throwing on a Minos relic. Obviously, that is super expensive, but you are going to net like 16 more farming fortune if you throw a Minos relic on the Mooshroom Cow, which means more farming crops. Looking at that mushroom perk is where this gets a bit insane and also a tiny bit difficult to look at when it comes to like percentage better, but just know you're getting more coins. This is basically like if you had the golden ball reforge on at all times, because on every single break of a crop, you're going to get an amount of mushrooms. I'm going to break 1 sugarcane there. We're going to go into my sack of sacks, and you're going to see I have 5 brown mushrooms and 6 red mushrooms. On average, I've found that I do get 11 crops every time. It's not always 5 red and 6 brown or something like that. It switches up, but you can see the 11 is going to sell for 44 more coins to the NPC, which is literally just a flat money increase. It's going to add up. It's going to be a huge increase, and it's going to make mushroom collection a lot easier, because I know that mushrooms are not the best thing. The farm for mushroom to build it is just painful. So being able to collect mushrooms by just having a pet in your inventory and farming with it is going to be huge. Now we get to the pinnacle of this pet and why I'm making a video on this pet in general, and that is the strength perk. The strength perk on here, if you guys don't remember from like a couple minutes ago when I said it, you're getting 1 farming fortune for every 10 strength. And the thing about strength is that you can optimize the hell out of strength. I'm not even super optimized right now, and I'm still gonna get an insane amount of farming fortune with this thing. There's also a lot of weird ways to optimize strength. You could use Weird Tuba. You can use Wand of Strength, which is a new item. You could have a Plasma Flux around you. You could have someone following you around with a parrot pet. You could have someone just frickin' Legion buffing you. You could have 20 guys around you. There are so many different ways to get strength, and strength is always increasing, so this pet will always scale to be good, unless they make something even better, which I honestly doubt. Just showing a setup that I'm going to be using, and definitely is not the most insane setup in the game. This is 3/4 Ancient Necron right here, and then I have unreforged Rancher boots. So if I had Ancient on here, it would be even better, but I don't have a precursor gear on me on Alpha. So I'm just going to show it with this setup, and I'm not even going to pop any buffs. And if we go into my Skyblock profile and look at my stats there, you can see farming fortune is 449. If we switch to the elephant pet, it is now 422. So without an insane amount of optimization, I am immediately beating out the elephant. I did go and reforge my accessory bag to forceful, because this is going to give you the most strength out of any reforge in the game. But this isn't hard for you to do. It may be a bit annoying to switch back, but when you want to farm, just go enrich with strength, get forceful, get Necron or Crimson armor or whatever has the most strength in the game that you can actually put on. Go get that, and you're going to beat any elephant pet user in any farming contest ever, while also getting mushrooms on top of it. This pet is literally the pinnacle of farming pets right now. There isn't the kind of trade-off where it's like, oh, it's XP versus fortune or this versus that. There's no downside to using this pet. I guess maybe the one downside would be changing to using the pet and not using the pet, because getting the setup could be a little bit annoying, and then you got to change all your talismans back when you actually want to deal damage. But if you're going for farming contest gold medals or just going for epic money from farming, this pet is going to be it, and it will be it for the foreseeable future, unless they nerf strength once again, or if they nerf the pet where it has a cap at some point or something like that. But until they do that, the Mooshroom Cow is the new best farming pet in the game, and it's not really that close. Let me know what you guys think about this pet down below. I'm super excited to use this, and hopefully it works on the mushroom contest where you actually get collection progress towards the contest from just breaking other crops, because then I don't have to build a mushroom farm and everything in the world will be right. So let me know down below what you guys think about this pet. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you once again to Opera for sponsoring the video. And that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.